I'm Ankit Tyagi and this is our second video. Today we will discuss new topic, that is valency, and this is very important, and definitely you will get one question in your unit test from the topic valency. Okay, so valency mean generally it indicates the how many bond an atom will form. Suppose here A is there and A is linked with B and A is linked with C and D. So how many bonds are there? 3 lines. These lines are known as bond, okay, by which an atom is linked with another atom. So these 3 bonds are there. So this is the valency. So here the valency of A is 3. And what about B? Valency of B is only 1 because it has 1 bond. Similarly, valency of C is 1 because it has 1 bond. And similarly, the valency of D is 1. So what is valency? It is the measure of its combining power. Combining power, now it is clear. How many bond an atom will form with other element. Okay. So this is combining capacity. So how will you come to know? Suppose I am saying how many bonds are there with CH4. Oh, okay. So second question maybe is that what is the valency of carbon is here. So it is equal to the number of hydrogen. It is equal to the number of hydrogen. So how many hydrogen are there? 4 hydrogen are there. So here the valency of carbon is 4. Okay. Another example is that if I am saying what is the valency of NH3. So not NH3. What is the valency of nitrogen in NH3? You will say nitrogen has 3 hydrogen. So here the valency of nitrogen is 3. How? Nitrogen is linked with 3 hydrogen. So how many bonds are there, students? 3 bonds are there. So these bonds represent the valency. Okay, it is clear to all. But sometime hydrogen may not be there, oxygen may be there. So students, you will double the number of oxygen to find the valency. For example, how many oxygen are there? 2. So आपने valency calculate करनी है, then you will double the number of oxygen. So how many oxygen? 2 oxygen. So double the 2, you will get 4. So valency of carbon is here 4. Similarly, I am saying SO3. What will be the valency of sulfur? So you will double the number of oxygen. So 3 oxygen are there. On doubling, you will get 6. So here the valency of sulfur is 6. Sometime you may not get hydrogen and oxygen. Then how will you calculate? You may have halogen. For example, I am saying SF4. And question is that what is the valency? So students, you will follow the rule of hydrogen. How many number of hydrogen will represent the valency? Similarly, number of halogen will represent the valency. So again here the valency of sulfur is 4. Now understand the valency with some more example. You may calculate the valency by drawing the electronic configuration of an element. Okay. So students, generally an element may have 2 types of charge, positive charge and second is negative charge. Okay, so now in modern chemistry, definition of valency is different. So what is this? Electron in the outermost shell of an atom is known as valence electron. For example, I am talking about lithium and its atomic number. In previous class you have studied atomic number of lithium is 3. So when you will write its electronic configuration according to Bohr-Bury rule, then how many electrons are there? 1. So these electrons are known as valence electron. Electrons of last shell is known as valence electron. Every time this last shell is also known as valence shell. What? Valence shell. What is valence shell? Last shell is known as valence shell and electron in the last shells are known as valence electron. Okay, valence electron. So how many electrons are there? 1 electron is there. So lithium has 1 valence electron. One more example, if I talk about magnesium, so what will be its electronic configuration? 2, 8, 2. So this is the last shell and this shell is known as valence shell. Here M is the valence shell and in M valence shell 2 electrons are there and these are known as valence electron. Okay, it is clear to all? Valence electron. So now student, we will come to know how we can calculate the valency. So students, again I am taking two examples. These are the example of sodium and chlorine. Sodium and chlorine. Okay. Atomic number of sodium is 11 and atomic number of chlorine is 17. So on writing its electronic configuration, we have 281 and in chlorine we have 287. Students, listen carefully because this is very very important. Students, every elements want to have 8 electrons in the last shell. कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन रखना चाहता है वो लास्ट वाली शेल में? 8 electrons. So to complete its octet mean to have 8 electron, it can lose or gain the electron. Okay, any element may lose or gain the electron, but it will depends on its nature whether it will gain or lose its electron. Okay, so as you are looking here, in last shell sodium has 1 electron only. So to complete its octet it needs 7 more electron. अगर आप इसको 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन दे देंगे तो इसके पास 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन हो जाएंगे. ओके, so one option is that it can gain 7 electron. Okay, but this is not possible. Another option is that it can lose this electron. Okay, suppose if this will lose its electron, so only these electrons will be there, that is 2,8. Now on losing this electron, again it has 8 electrons in the last shell. So which is easier, students? Which is easier? To gain 7 electron, gaining of 7 electron is easier, or losing of 1 electron is easier? जिसमें काम कम करना पड़े, 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करना इजी है. So sodium will lose its electron, and how many electrons sodium is losing? 1 electron. So sodium will gain 1 unit positive charge. You will keep in mind that even in the previous class you have studied that on losing an electron, elements will gain the positive charge. Okay, on losing the electron, an element will gain the positive charge. Okay, and those elements who have positive charge, we put IUM after their name. So sodium, it is clear why we use EM in place of, in the ending of name of sodium? So because sodium, EM mean it is, sodium is losing the electron. Sodium, calcium, magnesium, lithium, ammonium, aluminium, so on, all these will lose the electron. मतलब जब आप किसी का नेम लें और बाद में EM पढ़ लें तो समझ जाना वो पॉजिटिव चार्ज बनाएगा, वो इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करेगा. ओके, सपोज आई एम सेइंग aluminium, so you will keep in mind that aluminium will have the positive charge. Okay, how much positive charge? You will write its electronic configuration. Aluminium has 13 electron. Okay, 13 electron, so it will be 283. It will be 283. So in the last shell it has 3 electrons, so it will lose 3 electron, and that's why it will have 13 aluminum. Again I am writing, so it will have 283. So how can it form 8 electron in the last shell? By losing 3 electron. Okay, it will have 3, क्योंकि इसको 5 तो कोई देने से रहा. ठीक है ना, गेन करने वाले ज्यादा हैं, लूज करने वाले कम हैं, तो लूज करने वाला काम चलेगा यहाँ पर. ओके, सो एल्यूमिनियम विल हैव द 3 unit पॉजिटिव चार्ज. ओके, नाउ अनदर एग्जांपल इज दैट क्लोरीन. ओके, सो क्लोरीन, how many electrons are there in the last shell? Only 7. Okay, so 2, this is 8, this is 7. So अगर हम इससे 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करवाएं और कहें भाई तू 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन इस तरह से बना ले, तो ये डिफिकल्ट होगा, क्योंकि अगर इसको कहीं से 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन मिल जाए, 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर इसको मिल जाए, तो इसके पास 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन ऑलरेडी हो जाएंगे. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? 2, 8 और 8 हो जाएगा. बात समझ में आई कि नहीं आई? सो स्टूडेंट्स, chlorine will gain the electron. So now chlorine is gaining the electron, so we will not put EM in the ending of its name. That's why. और जो इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन करते हैं उनके नाम के बाद में क्या आता है? 3-4 बातें आती हैं, ध्यान रखेंगे. You can write ide, you can write 8, you can write ite. Okay, for example chloride, ठीक है ना, सल्फेट, sulfite. Okay, so chlorine will gain the electron, so it will gain the positive negative charge. How many negative charge? जितने वो इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन कर रहा है. So once again 17 Cl, so 2 8 7, so it will gain only one electron, so it will have the 1 unit negative charge, and its name will be chloride, IDE. Okay, chloride, because it is gaining the negative charge. So students, sometime even in the some books it is written that positive and negative charge indicates the valency. So it is absolutely correct. For example, aluminum plus 3, chlorine negative. So what will be the valency? Aluminum has 3 unit positive charge, so its valency will be 3. Here chlorine has 1 unit negative charge, so its valency will be negative. Okay, 1. Okay. Similarly, if I am saying what will be the valency of magnesium, so there is no need to cram, just write its electronic configuration 2 8 and 2. So what will happen? It can lose 2 electron to gain the stability or to have the 8 electrons in the last shell, क्योंकि 6 तो कोई इसको देने से रहा, 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन कोई क्यों देगा, इसके 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन ले लो, 8 इसके पूरे कर दो. हाउ मेनी इलेक्ट्रॉन? 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन मैग्नीशियम लूज कर रहा है, सो मैग्नीशियम विल गेन 2 यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज. सो व्हाट आई सेड, charge will indicate its valency. So valency of magnesium is 2. It is clear to all or not? Okay, write in the comment box. Okay, second point is that sometime one more thing you may get in your book which is totally wrong. This is valency may not be positive or negative. Students, listen carefully. Valency may not be positive or negative. May not be पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव. वैलेंसी कभी भी ना तो पॉजिटिव होती है ना कभी नेगेटिव होती है. चार्ज प्लस माइनस होता है, बट वैलेंसी हमेशा होल पॉजिटिव होएगी. मतलब हम पॉजिटिव उसको बोलते ही नहीं है, बिकॉज आई सेड वैलेंसी इंडिकेट्स द कंबाइनिंग कैपेसिटी. तो कंबाइनिंग कैपेसिटी किसी की नेगेटिव कैसे हो सकती है? हाँ, इतना हो सकता है कि वो बॉन्ड ही ना बनाए, 0 हो सकती है, बट नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकती. इफ आई एम सेइंग कंबाइनिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ क्लोरीन इज -1, कैसे हो सकता है भाई? या तो क्लोरीन बॉन्ड ही ना बनाए, ये पॉसिबिलिटी है. सो विल कीप इन माइंड दैट वैलेंसी मे नॉट बी नेगेटिव, और पॉजिटिव को हम जनरली इंडिकेट नहीं कर सकते. फ्रेंड्स, यू कैन study the example in your book also. This is the example of sodium. Okay, so 1 electron is being lost by the sodium. Similarly, 2 electrons by magnesium and 3 electrons by aluminum. So monovalent mean 1 unit positive, di mean 2 unit, and tri mean 3 unit. Okay, so positive ions are known as cation. This is another important question. What are cations? So you will write positive ions are cation. Okay, so sometime read this note very carefully. Elements with 1 2 3 electron in the outermost shell, वो जनरली क्या कहलाते हैं? मेटल कहलाते हैं. जिनके पास लास्ट शेल में कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन होंगे? 1 2 3 4. ओके, 1 2 3. ओके, एंड मोर देन 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, 4 n electrons are known as non metal. More than 4 electrons, for example nitrogen. So nitrogen is 2,5. So in the last shell 5 electrons are there, and this is greater than 4, so nitrogen will be considered as non metal. Okay, so atom with 7 6 and 5 electron in the lastmost shell, वो क्या करेंगे? 7 वाला 1 electron will gain to complete 8, and 6 will gain 2 electron to complete its octet, and 5 will gain 3 electrons to complete its octet. Okay, so already everything is in your book. So now come to the negative ion. So chlorine had 7 electrons, so it will gain 1 electron, so it will form 8. And in oxygen 6 electron are there, so it will gain 2 electron, and for nitrogen it has 5 electron, so it will gain 3 electron. Okay, so now check the valency. If in the last shell 1 electron is there, so it will lose its 1 electron and it will gain 1 unit positive charge, and charge will be equal to the valency. If 2 electrons are there, both electrons will be lost, so charge will equal to the valency. And in case if 3 electrons are there, both will be lost, and valency will be equal to the 3. Okay, and if 4 electrons are there, so 4 electrons may be lost, okay, by an element so it will be equal to its valency. Okay, so 4 in valency. But what about 5 electrons? If 5 electrons are there, so it will gain 3 electrons. Suppose 5 electron, 1 2 3 4 5 electron there, so it will gain 3 electron to complete its octet. So how many electrons are gained? 3 electrons. So its valency will be equal to 3. Okay, so as I told you about the example of nitrogen, so nitrogen has 2, 5. So how many electrons? 5 electrons. So it will gain 3 electron. So how many electrons? ये 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन कर रहा है, इसलिए इस पे कितना चार्ज आएगा? इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन करने पर नेगेटिव चार्ज आता है, उनको एनायन बोलते हैं. So here the valency will be 3, but not 3. As I told you, valency may not be negative. Okay, so you will keep in mind that by writing the electronic configuration you can find the valency. This is very very important table है, ये आपने लर्न कर लेनी है. ओके, बस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिग्रेशन लिखना रहेगा आपको. जैसे ही आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिग्रेशन लिखेंगे, इलेक्ट्रॉन का पता चलेगा और आप फटाफट से वैलेंसी लिख देंगे. इट इज क्लियर? So valency is the combining capacity. Again you can study the definition. Valency is the combining capacity of an atom of or a radical, and valency of an element of a radical is the number of hydrogen atom या double of oxygen atom. Okay, so already you have studied. So next time we will discuss next topic, that is variable valency. Thank you.